Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I am Luna. Nice to meet ya.
Stick around a while and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload. And smash that thumbs up button for me if you are here for the tarot.
We are doing a pick a card reading today. It is going to be a little bit different and a little bit briefer than usual, because today we are going to be using a spread which is going to involve the Empress. And this is the Empress Empowerment Spread. The way that this is going to work is...
You are the Empress, right? So you are the Empress. This is you, this beautiful Empress here. Starting with the mantra, I create what I choose naturally and with joy.
Okay, so you create what you choose naturally and with joy. So that's nice, right? That's a nice starter. That's going to be you in the middle, alright? The Empress. What we're going to do is I've created 5 piles, and I know some of you like to pick with crystals, so I will go ahead and put crystals on the piles for you as well. Basically, there are 3 cards in each pile. When I pick your pile, I will put down a card to the left of the Empress, to the right of the Empress, and then below the Empress. What these cards are going to mean: the card to the left of the Empress is going to be what or who is draining you and your energy. The card to the right of the Empress is going to be what to focus on to prevent or slow down taking that L. How to stop that energy drainage, right? And then the bottom card is going to be the potential outcome of the situation and more guidance for you. Take a hit for the homies before we start. And I'll let you guys see the cards a little bit better. Alright, guys, here are the card piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, and pile number 5. And then here's our Empress right here. I create what I choose naturally and with joy. So that is you guys, the Empress. I'm going to tell you how to empower yourself. Aren't these cards just gorgeous? Okay, if you want a little more time, you can pause the video. I'm going to pop the crystals on there for you. So, I apologize for all the cords and wires I got going on here. We have here on pile number 1, blue celestite. Pile number 2 is fire quartz. Pile number 3 is desert rose. Pile number 4 is smoky quartz. And pile number 5 is red jasper. Okay, as I said, pause the video if you need more time to choose. Other than that, let's get going on our road to empowerment. I feel like I dream a genie.
Yes, master.
Anyway, let's do it. By the way, whichever pile you pick, I will have the timestamps in the description and in the comments so that you can skip right to your pile if you'd like. If more than one pile resonates with you, that is absolutely fine. You may have more than just one thing draining your energy or trying to weigh you down, or more than one thing that you can do to prevent taking losses, or, you know, just more guidance that you need. So if you are drawn to more than one pile, that is absolutely fine. I do ask that you try to use your intuition, not just like whatever pile you think is pretty. If your intuition fails, then go with the pretty crystal. We are doing this during the new moon while we set our new intentions and just really get rid of the old and bring in the new. So I hope this Empress Empowerment Spread will do you good with this added new moon energy. Pile number 1, here's your spread. So as you can see, you are the Empress, which is right here. This is your blue celestite crystal that you picked. So, first of all, the 9 of Swords, I trust the present moment, is going to be what is draining you, what is draining your energy. How to prevent or stop that from draining your energy is going to be King of Wands. I'm successful in all that I do. And then the potential outcome of the situation and some more guidance for you is the 10 of Swords. I see the truth in this ending. Alright, so let's unpack that a little bit. Alright. We're starting out with the 9 of Swords. I trust the present moment. Now, right off the bat, it may look kind of weird that trusting in the present moment could be what is potentially draining your energy or dragging you down. But this could be that you aren't the type of person who does well just trusting in the present moment. Maybe you are somebody who really just does a lot better with planning and a schedule and just really planning out your time. This could be alluding to maybe the fact that you need to make a time management schedule or block your time, or it could mean the opposite. Maybe you don't trust the present moment. Maybe what is draining your energy, what is going to be a downfall, will be the fact that you are not quite following your intuition. The 9 of Swords can also mean anxiety, worry, and doubt. So that doesn't even need that much explaining, I don't think, to know whether or not you are being held back by anything like that, by, mental health. And maybe that anxiety or doubt, maybe it's not mental health, maybe it's just doubting yourself too much. Maybe you doubt yourself and it really holds you back from creating naturally with joy, as the Empress card says. So maybe that self-doubt is draining your energy. If it is anxiety or depression or mental health, anything like that, then it could really be that that is just draining you dry and you need to focus on fixing that before you can continue to work on other things in your life, or you're going to continue just to get drained. With the Swords, energy element being air, that can often signify feeling overwhelmed or just having random anxiety about the future. So that's what I'm really seeing for you guys. I'm not actually going to linger that much on this card anymore because that is pretty much it. You guys are being held back, or your energy is being drained by being overwhelmed. Overwhelming yourself, self-doubt, anxiety, overthinking, and just worrying about negative outcomes. It doesn't even have to be that there will be a negative outcome. It's just draining you worrying about it. So worrying about the worst is draining you. If there's anything that you are worrying about, that it's going to drain you. So, try not to worry about that. A couple other things that the Swords energy and the 9 of Swords specifically could mean is draining your energy or beginning to hold you back is something painful in you that hasn't quite been processed, that needs to be processed before you can continue to move forward. Or really just anything that disturbs your peace. So nightmares, insomnia, things we've already said like worry and anxiety, and even other people, like adding worry into your life or negativity, that can be draining. That can be very draining. Just toxic relationships, toxicity can be draining. Look out for those things because they're draining your energy. All of those things that we just talked about. Any of those things draining your energy, look out. Card on the right, the King of Wands. What to focus on to prevent or stop that loss or energy drainage. So the King of Wands is, I am successful in all I do. So, right off the cuff, that tells me that all of this worrying or self-doubt that we were seeing in the Swords energy is unnecessary, because you will be successful in your outcomes. As long as you try and put in that effort and believe that you can do it, you will be successful. So, knowing that you're successful, knowing that you will be successful, that will help you to be successful, ultimately. The real message that the King of Wands brings with it in this type of spread, and in telling you what to focus on, is really to take the lead, to dare to be different, stand apart from the crowd, and publicize what you do. This card is usually pulled when you can expect success in business, like an entrepreneurial standpoint, and projects, and then like finances, and then like a positive outlook on finances and love. So basically what you can do to basically not take the L is to just believe in yourself. Know that you can be successful in whatever it is that you're trying to do. Just have that positive outlook, really. That is really what the King of Wands energy is having for you, is just have the most positive outlook that you can have, and that will really bring you a lot of the way and keep a lot of that energy from getting drained out in that Nine of Swords. So that is the last thing we're going to say about the King of Wands, is to keep a positive outlook. Is what the law of attraction is all about, because you are always manifesting, whether you're trying or not, so you might as well go for the gold, right? The last card for you, pile number 1, is the Ten of Swords, with the mantra, I see the truth in this ending. It's a pretty fitting card to be the potential outcome of the situation. More guidance for you in this card is, so although the Ten of Swords often denotes the end of a job or relationship, this card can often be seen like the Death card is. It is not necessarily an end, but an end so that a beginning may arrive. So, seeing the truth in this ending is basically accepting the end of something else so that you can begin something much better. So that is going to be the guidance I'm going to give you. Ending in this reading is to have a positive outlook on letting go of things, because it looks like you are potentially making space for something much bigger and better. So don't be afraid. Trust the present moment. Know that you're successful in all that you do, and see the truth in the ending, whatever that ending may be for you. Alright, remember that you, my dear, are an Empress or Emperor. It is important to create what you choose naturally with joy. Thank you so much, pile number 1. I hope that this pick card reading was helpful to you. If you are not already, please hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so that you never miss when I upload. Smash that thumbs up button. The algorithm loves that. It helps me so much. It makes it so that the algorithm will show other people my video. And comment below to let me know if any situation that you could think of really, like, clicked during this reading for you. That is, if it's not too personal. I hope you are staying healthy, happy, and sane. Thank you so much, pile number 1. Pile number 2, let's see what this Empress Empowerment spread has for you. Alright, pile number 2. So, here is your fire quartz crystal. This is you, the Empress. You create what you choose naturally with joy. This is what or who is draining you, the Ace of Pentacles, which is always being rewarded for all that you do, so it may be that you are not seeing recognition right now for what you have been working on, and it is draining your energy. The Two of Swords, whatever I decide, I trust in the outcome, is going to be what to focus on more to prevent or stop that draining of energy. So that could be knowing that what you're doing is right, even if you are not seeing any reward right off the bat. Trusting in the outcome no matter what you decide. And then the Four of Pentacles, I trust I am always safe and protected, is going to be the potential outcome of the situation and more guidance for you. Let's break this down a little bit. The first card that we have is the Ace of Pentacles. I am always rewarded for all that I do. This is who or what is draining you. The Ace of Pentacles, I often associate with pretty much being set to build your empire. So for this to be what is draining you, I mean, I can see it because it can also be like if you recently moved or if you are really just taking on too much, maybe. So it might not necessarily be that you aren't seeing rewards for all that you are doing. It might just be that you are taking on too much, okay? And for some of you, that might seem kind of out there since, you know, quarantine, not doing as much as usual. But if you really think about it, is it true? Or have you been, like, actually taking on a lot at home, like trying to fill in your time or something along that line, you know? So although this is what is draining you, the Ace of Pentacles can often mean, you know, like a gift such as money or new property or a new job. So that could be something, especially during this time, that would make a lot of sense if maybe you are being, like your energy is being drained over work. Maybe you lost your job, maybe you got your hours cut, maybe you're just laid off right now, you know, maybe you're just out of work until we get into a later phase in reopening. So that could be what is draining you. But before we even go to the next card, I mean, we're about to, but like before we even do that, you know, just this card alone does show rewards coming. So if you are feeling drained, taking on too much, or waiting, just know that your rewards are coming. So next we're going to look at what to focus on more to prevent or stop taking a loss, which is the Two of Swords. Whatever I decide, I trust in the outcome. Now this can be like a stalemate or truce. So having to come to an agreement on something or with someone to make sure that you don't take any losses. It can also mean a pause in activity. Usually I would, you know, say that to be procrastination, but maybe this, in your case, could mean pausing or slowing down, being that what was draining your energy was, you know, taking on too much. Now, this can also be saying to focus on any indecision that you are feeling, either between like two people or two different paths in your life, something like that that you need to take focus to before you end up losing something. That is what I'm getting with the Two of Swords energy here. And, you know, being whatever I decide, trusting in the outcome, that's really like having to make a choice. So if you focus on whatever big choice it is that you have to make, maybe something that you've been putting off, I promise you will feel so much better after. It could also be that you don't want to go either path, but you need to focus on it now because the longer you wait, the worse it's actually going to get. So yeah, something that needs your attention, it's time. The last thing I'm going to say with this Two of Swords is to remember to take time out and take a breath in moments of stress or conflict that you may see. Okay, and the last card for you, pile number 2, the potential outcome of the situation or more guidance for you. And that is in the Four of Pentacles. And that mantra is, I trust I'm always safe and protected. Right off the bat, I'm going to say that is showing that the outcome of whatever decision you have to make, the outcome is going to be that you are safe and protected. So basically you have to trust, you have to know that when you're making a decision, even if it's like two paths you don't want to choose from either, know that you are going to be safe and protected, and choose so that you can get rid of that decision altogether and keep moving. Four of Pentacles can also mean stability in like relationships or money. So know that in your outcome you will find stability in no matter what it is that is draining your energy in the outcome. As long as you make a decision, the outcome will be in your favor. However, with this Four of Pentacles, remember that gaining financial stability is not an ending, but a starting point. And don't hold too tightly to, material possessions and money and things like that, because what is really going to give you joy and help you move further along is going to be your relationships and things that bring you genuine happiness, So that is going to be your guidance and your outcome. Don't hold too tight to things that are essentially greed. Remember to look inward, within yourself, rather than only to, like, material possessions and comforts in your life. So, your outcome, what's going to help you, will be looking inward. That's all the guidance I have for you today, pile number 2. Thank you so much for vibing with me. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up button, ring that notification bell so that you never miss an upload, and comment below a topic that you would like to see the next pick a card reading on. Thank you so much, pile number 2. Pile number 3. See what the Empress empowerment spread has for you. Alright, pile number 3. Let's take a closer look. Pile number 3. This is you, the Empress. This is your Desert Rose crystal. Here is what or who is draining you. And that is the Hermit. Following your own path. The Knight of Cups for what you need to focus on in order to stop or prevent taking a loss. And that is, I know that the right person waits until I am ready. And then, oh, this fits together so well. The final outcome, the Lovers. I trust my knowing and make a commitment. So that is the final outcome and guidance for you. Alright, let's unpack this, pile number 3. So we are going to start with what or who is draining your energy. The Hermit. The Hermit, which is very fitting while we are in quarantine still. And the mantra is, I follow my own path, which sounds good, right? But that can get very exhausting very quickly. Very draining of your energy, following your own path. Even more so, what can drain your energy is always wanting to do it your way. And I know that because that's how I am. I want to do everything my way. I don't want to do it somebody else's way, even if it is easier. And that can really drain your energy living like that. Sometimes you have to just maybe try another way. That can help. The other way that the Hermit could be interpreted in this spread is that being alone has been draining your energy. Being in quarantine has been draining your energy.
And, maybe you really need some human connection. Maybe you're really craving that, bond or connection you would have getting to spend time with somebody else. And, it's really looking like, I don't even want to really say if or whatever, because this spread is very, very clear, okay? So, what it's looking like here, alright, I'm just going to give this to you. If it's not right, it ain't for you, but it's looking very clear to me. So, I'm going to say, a lot of you are single, and if you're not, your relationship is weighing on you.
Or the way that you are treating your relationship is weighing on you. So, having the Hermit in the spot of who or what is draining you, and having the mantra be I follow my own path, with the other cards here alluding to a relationship, it is looking like following your own path is what is keeping you from either finding a relationship or what is causing a strain in the relationship that you are in. So either you are having trouble compromising when you have differences, or you are having trouble understanding why somebody can't just like agree with you 24/7 and do it your way all of the time. So the only other thing we're going to say about the Hermit, just because the rest of the spread alludes so strongly to a relationship, is that it is possible that who or what is draining your energy in the Hermit could be that you need some time alone. Maybe you are in a relationship that is very codependent in a toxic way and you're not there for it, you know? Maybe you are getting drained because you need time alone. Sorry, I know it's hard for you guys to see this with the light, but you know what's here, the Hermit, right? So that could be what is draining you. Maybe you need some time alone, or maybe you have too much time alone, one or the other, okay? Following your own path is draining you, or the fact that you need to follow your own path more is draining you. Only you know that. What we can do to prevent or stop taking that out. We have the Knight of Cups. The mantra is, I know that the right person waits until I am ready. Man, I think that pile number 3, I think this is my pile. So, what to focus on? It looks like you need to focus on what you need and like if you're ready or not on your needs, knowing that the right person for you will wait as long as you need. Now, the Knight of Cups can also mean an invitation or a proposal of some type. So, if you are in a relationship, maybe it will help you to focus on making more of a commitment, which is actually what the guidance card says. I trust my knowing and make a commitment. But when we're looking at the Knight of Cups, we're seeing the focus on waiting and observing and not moving too fast also. So if you do get in a new relationship, focus on taking things slow, making sure you are both there for the right reasons. Make sure that you are not just being told what it is that you want to hear. Really let the significant other in the situation prove their value before you agree to anything too serious. And if you are not in a relationship, if that's not what it is about, maybe you need to look within and find your value, you know, what you feel makes you valuable, what makes you feel good about yourself, and know that the right person for you will wait as long as it takes until you are ready. So as long as you need with yourself, don't worry about it. Take it. And the ending outcome or more guidance for you is the Lovers. I trust my knowing and I make a commitment. And I really love that you guys had the Desert Rose, just because Lovers Rose. I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. I trust my knowing and I make a commitment. So that is going to be the outcome, it looks like. Will be some type of commitment. Because it is the Lovers, it's looking like a romantic relationship type of commitment that will be happening for you. But you could find love in yourself, you know. Basically, the guidance that I believe the Lovers is bringing to you is, and the final outcome is that you need to really think carefully about what the future might bring and really make the right decision rather than just acting impulsively. Because I'm seeing that a lot of you tend to be the type that might act impulsively for what you need right now. And with the Lovers, basically, it just shows that some of you need to make sure that you trust and know before you make a commitment, okay? That is the guidance I have for you. That will be your final outcome, will be love. Whether it is love for yourself or a new relationship or love in the same relationship you're already in. I love that. I love me some love. Alright, thank you so much, pile number 3. I think I'm right here with you, so I'm gonna be probably expecting a new relationship as well.
I've been single for a really long time.
On to the next one. Thank you so much, pile number 3. If you are not already, please hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so that you never miss an upload. Smash that thumbs up button for me because the algorithm loves it. And comment below any topic that you would like to see in the next pick a card reading. Thank you so much, my loves. Stay healthy, happy, and sane. Alright, pile number 4. Let's see what the Empress Empowerment spread has for you. Alright, pile number 4. So, here is you, the Empress. Here is your smoky quartz. To the left, we have the Ace of Cups with the mantra, I welcome new love and trust what it brings. So, this card is actually what or who is draining you. So, we are seeing that in a negative light. Welcoming new love and trusting what it brings. So I'm going to say maybe you're too trusting, and that is going to be your downfall. We'll look more into that. On the right here, we have the Ten of Wands with the mantra, I love and care for myself first. So that is going to be what to focus on to prevent or stop taking the L. So focus on loving and caring for yourself first. And then the bottom card here is the Four of Wands with the mantra, the universe brings all that I need to feel blissful, and that is going to be the outcome or more guidance for you. So that is, you know, we're looking at a pretty good outcome, I think. Let's unpack this. Pile number 4. Alright, pile number 4. So we're going to start with our Ace of Cups on the left here for what or who is draining you. The Ace of Cups is all about welcoming new love and trusting what it brings. When we're looking at that in a sense of draining your energy, I'm going to say that you are too trusting, maybe. It's no fault of your own, so am I. You know, I always see the good in people, but rarely do I see the bad right away. So don't worry, fam, I know your curse. So the Ace of Cups can mean becoming overwhelmed with anything really, but like a new love or just something new in your life, becoming overwhelmed, you know? So that could be why your energy is being drained. If you want to think about what could possibly be something that may be overwhelming you. But overall, it just means that right now is an intense time. It could be just for you, or it could be that it is for everybody, because it kind of is. But it could be just something that just you is going through, or it could be what us as a collective is going through. But whatever it may be, it is draining your energy, friend. So let's look at our Ten of Wands and what you can focus on to prevent or stop taking it out. So the Ten of Wands is I love and care for myself first. And that is basically telling you that you are going to have to focus on that self-love, okay? That is what is really going to help prevent this loss and empower you. I mean, it makes sense. The way to be your most empowered self would be to be sure that you are giving yourself self-love and focus on self-empowerment. You know? Don't take any anybody. So the Ten of Wands is also the card of burdens. So it can really mean to make sure you don't lose sight of a goal that you're working on. So that could be what you need to focus on, something that you have been working on, and just making sure that you don't lose sight of the ultimate end goal. The Ten of Wands can also mean cluttered thinking and the need to simplify. So that could be something that you really need to focus on, is not overthinking things, not having cluttered thinking, and either simplifying your mind or maybe your living space, you know, like becoming a minimalist. I know that's really popular right now, but it can be good for you. It's very good for you. So those are some things that maybe you need to focus on that'll help you prevent yourself from taking an L. Next, let's look at the outcome card and the card that'll give you some more guidance. That is going to be our Four of Wands. That mantra is, the universe brings all I need to feel blissful. That seems like a pretty good outcome, huh? The Four of Wands can also stand for freedom, happiness, celebration. So those are all good outcomes, I would say. It looks like as long as you focus on really caring for yourself and self-love, you are going to have an excellent outcome. There's no way around it. So you have that going for you, even if you make yourself vulnerable by trusting too easily. Optimism, progress in your projects, and energy, which is good because you saw what is draining your energy. So it's good to see that the final outcome will be energy, because that means that you probably were able to prevent and stop your L. The last thing that I'm going to say for you, pile number 4, well, actually 2 things. One is that so far your pile was the most positive and most promising pile yet. So congratulations, pile number 4. Lastly is going to be that remember to appreciate the simple things in life, and you will find peace. That is all for you today, pile number 4. Thank you so much. If you are not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, as well as ring that notification bell so that you never miss an upload. Smash that thumbs up button for me, please. It helps me so much with the algorithm. And comment below any topics that you would like to see in the next Pick a Card reading. Thank you so much, pile number 4. Alright, pile number 5. Let's see what the Empress Empowerment Spread has in store for you. Pile number 5. I'm loving this for you. I am here for it. Let me give you guys a better view. Pile number 5. You are the Empress right here. Here is your red jasper. Here is, to the left, the 8 of Pentacles is what or who is draining you. The mantra for that is, I dedicate myself to what I believe in. So, the things you believe in are draining you. Or possibly just the strength in how much you are dedicating yourself to those things. To the right, we have the Hangman, and that is what to focus on to prevent or stop that L from happening. So the mantra for that is, I can see the situation another way. So that message is pretty clear. What you are going to want to focus on is seeing things more than one way. We will look more into that though. The bottom card, or the potential outcome of the situation, or extra guidance for you, is the 9 of Wands, with the mantra, I'm strong for as long as I need to be strong. So it looks like your final guidance is going to be, you have the strength that you need. Let's unpack this a little more, pile number 5. Alright, pile number 5. So, who or what is draining your energy, or draining you in general, is the 8 of Pentacles. I dedicate myself to what I believe in. So it looks like something that you believe in is draining you, which seems very likely at this point in time right now. There's a lot of things happening at this moment, especially in America, that the things we believe in as individuals could potentially very much be draining us. It can be very draining to believe in something that is, for example, Black Lives Matters, okay? That is something huge right now in America because of unnecessary police brutality and just your beliefs and standing up what you believe in relation to that could be very draining. I mean, especially if you were at any of those protests, I can believe that it would be draining getting tear gassed or any of those things. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't even have to be that. That was an example, but standing up for what you believe in can be very draining. Eight of Pentacles can also mean devoting your time wholeheartedly, and that could be a big reason why that could drain your energy, and that's not even necessarily going to be a negative thing, like, at all. I mean, that's a great thing, but just really balance out your energy so that you don't get drained, you know, so that you're not putting out more than you are, like, getting back. You know, just remember to take care of yourself and just don't drain yourself too much on the things that you believe in, no matter how important they are. What we're going to look at next, what to focus on, to not take an L, to stop or prevent being drained, what to focus on so that what you believe in does not drain you, the Hanged Man, and that mantra is, I can see this situation another way. So, the thing about this is, if it's something very important, like what's going on in America right now, I don't know that I could say there would be another way to see it. I mean, it's pretty simple who's right and who's wrong there. I mean, anybody killing anybody else for nothing is obviously in the wrong. I mean, I don't think anyone has to be told that. In other situations that are not so serious, it can be important to see a situation from a different angle, you know, from a different side, from the other person's side who you are having a disagreement with. I mean, maybe even just looking in on yourself, looking at your beliefs in a different way, maybe could help you, you know, just like thinking outside of the box a little bit. Another thing that the Hangman can mean for you is considering a compromise as a means of moving forward. The Hangman can also stand for spirituality, such as meditation, spiritual awareness, or spiritual intuition. So that could be something that you could focus on that will help prevent a loss, meditation, or strengthening your own intuition. Lastly, pile number 5, we're going to look at the final outcome and a little bit of in general. So that is going to be the 9 of Wands. The mantra for the 9 of Wands is, I am strong for as long as I need to be strong. So it's looking like in the final outcome, you will have whatever strength you need, whether it is towards the dedication to what you believe in, or being able to make light of a situation or see it a different way, or make a compromise. Whatever it is that you need, you will have the strength to do in the final outcome. 9 of Wands can also stand for an ongoing struggle that can test your character. So it can be important to know in that your final outcome is going to be, even if your character is getting tested in what you believe in, or in seeing the situation another way, know that you have enough strength to make it to the end in a way that will be favorable for you. Final outcome may also be in the 9 of Wands, not letting your guard down too quickly, and being sure that you know of others' intentions before putting your trust into them. And that can be especially important when it is involving something that you heavily believe in. Your final outcome, you are as strong as you need to be for as long as you need to be, and you're going to be fine. Alright, pile number 5, thank you so much. If you are not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so that you never miss an upload. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up button for me. It helps me so much with the algorithm. And let me know in the comments what topic you would like to see discussed in the next pick a card reading. Thank you so much, pile number 5.